Good morning, Rainbow. Today is Sunday, February 21st, and it's the first day of Lent. So here we go, off to wandering through the next 40 days until we get to Easter, trying to find our way. I thought I'd say hello from the sanctuary this morning. This is such a beautiful space. Yesterday, the sun was shining in the windows, and it just felt like, even though I hadn't seen any crocuses or cardinals yet, it just felt like maybe spring is on the way. Just the light in the room was so beautiful. I was inspired to try to figure out how to share it with you this morning. It still feels strange to me to be in this room on a Sunday morning alone. I don't think I'll ever get used to that feeling, and I kind of hope I don't ever get used to it. I know that the worship videos that we've been providing, I think they have a depth of their own, certainly, and they're a way for us to worship together when we can't be together. But I will say that I so miss the spark and the energy, and what happens when we're together, the spontaneous kinds of conversations and insights that happen. And I know that I grieve that. I know that many of us miss that. I try not to dwell on it too much. I'm hopeful that it seems to me that the time that we will be able to meet together again is closer than the time that we've been apart. So I'm hoping that we are on the way to being able to gather together. So something that I would like to share this morning, someone mentioned to me this week that they really missed hearing the organ. So we're going to try. I'm not sure how the sound will come out, but I've done some tests, but we'll see what happens when it's live. One of the things that's been bringing me hope for the last few weeks is the fact that the hymnals have arrived. I know I seem to talk about that a lot. I'm hoping that at some point we can have a sort of a decommissioning for the blue hymnals and a dedication for the new ones. But in the meantime, I've been trying to share in these videos and these live streams a little bit about the new hymnal as it seems that it fits. There are lots of new texts in the hymnal, and I've really appreciated getting to know those. The one I'd like to share with you today, though, is actually a very old text. It was written in 1564, and it does have a new translation. And in the Voices Together hymnal, it's set to the tune that we know as A Mighty Fortress, which was written by Martin Luther. But this is a different text set to that tune. And I might expand on this text and tune a little bit another time. But for now, I would like to read this text because I think the poetry is quite remarkable. The fact that it was written in 1564 and still seems to fit for us today in so many ways, and particularly the way that it fits with the scripture and the video for this morning. So here is the text. It's 3 stanzas, but I'd just like to read this text for you. And it's number 571 in the Voices Together hymnal, if you happen to be one of the folks who received one for being at the convention in 2019. O God, we read the holy law to shape our ways of living, like those who first in fear and awe received it with thanksgiving. These laws that Jesus knew, he summarized with 2 that capture best the whole, with heart, mind, strength, and soul, love God and love your neighbor. All people born of God above will live as Jesus taught us. God's chosen children practice love, for God in love has sought us. We know love never fails, and through love, good prevails. When all else turns to dust, in this we place our trust. God's love endures forever. So let our love for God be known in how we treat creation. true love in word and action shown to every tongue and nation. If we would heed this call and offer love to all, then we must surely praise our source of love always. To God alone be glory. So I'd like to play this for you, just to give you a few minutes. I will put the text in the comments below the video after the live stream finishes. But okay, well, we'll see how that turned out sound-wise. It's a little difficult to do the organ in a live stream, but maybe you can imagine a little bit of what it's like to worship in the sanctuary. So, with that, watch for signs of spring this week, both outside and within, and look for hope where you can. Blessings. Good week.